Good morning, all you beautiful ladies and gentlemen. It is Tuesday, and it's time for another What's in the Box. I've already brain farted. I don't know if I said that it was August 18th or not, but it is August 18th, which is a day in a month, also in the week, and hopefully your day's going well. Yeah, busy weekend. Thanks for everybody that saw me out at Knights Hall over the weekend. That was fun. Always good seeing people and doing things and selling books and talking nerd and so forth. Was able to meet some new customers, get a few new likes, so that's cool. I mean, that's part of the game, right? Today is going to be mostly informational. Along with a long box full of mostly Spider-Man stuff. And then there's some other odds and ends and things of that nature. Information. This weekend, busy weekend. Saturday is LaffyCon, Lafayette Comic-Con, up at the Tippecanoe County Fairgrounds. I believe I already shared information on it, but I will share more information on it this week so you guys know the details and know what's going on. It's a great show. It really is. This is like their third or fourth year that they've done it in Lafayette. Always great turnouts. Always a good solid day, really. I mean, that's really what it boils down to. Lots of vendors, lots of toys. There's a few crafty things. You know, there's always a guy next to me that sells Lego minifigs. So if you're into Legos and minifigs, he's got you covered. Several comic book vendors. Last year, Ron and the guys from Comics Price Guide .com showed up and had a booth. They're the ones that put on the Monument Circle Comic Expo back in, I think it was in July. So, you know, those are good guys. They had some cool stuff. And then, yeah, it's just kind of a smorgasbord of things. You know, there was a vendor across from me last year that had like old models, like Rat Fink and Snap Together Voltron models. So if that's in your wheelhouse, he may or may not be there. I'm not quite sure. And then, you know, tons of toys and Funkos and just everything. So that's this Saturday. I believe it's from like 10 to 5 or something like that. But again, I'll share the details on it here in a day or two, just to kind of make sure you guys have what you need, so that way you can be there. And then there's more. Sunday is Indiana Toy and Comic Expo, and that is in Bloomington. And again, that's an awesome show. That's usually my best show of the year. Just as far as attendance and people looking for stuff. Last year I was able to sell a first appearance of Moon Knight that was there. A couple big books, Hulk 180 I know that I had at the time. So those, you know, those sold for me. Again, it's a great show. That's even bigger than LaffyCon. I believe Gavin Smith and Stuart Sager are going to be there. They're kind of, you know, household names and show up to those things. And then, again, just tons of toy guys, tons of, you know, Funkos and lounge fly bags. Our buddy Poor Boy Steve and his merch and toy booth, you know, he's there. Isla Comics, my buddy Jake, is there. Again, it's just this massive show at the in Bloomington. It's right behind, I believe it's a Holiday Inn hotel. It's at the convention center, I believe, in Bloomington. But I'll share details on it as well. It is, again, a great great show. And so if you pick one or the other, I mean, it's a little bit tough. You know, Bloomington is the one you don't want to miss for sure if you had to pick one, but really it's a coin flip. I mean, you guys need to go both of them. I mean, that's really what it boils down to. Yeah, and then after that, you know, I've got about a month off. We got Cincinnati Comic-Con coming up at the end of September. Then we'll have the Crawfordsville show in October. So that'll be, you know, and I think Bunny said that we're like almost sold out as far as vendor spaces are concerned. We were even looking at filling up the outside stalls. So that should be it's a really big show. So yeah, Crawfordsville 1 is shaping up to be a cool one for sure. So again, I'll try to post details on all the stuff, especially the stuff this weekend, and then kind of move forward from there. So just busy. And then make sure you guys are praying to the comic book gods for me. Yeah. Okay, so as far as today's video, excuse me, as I mentioned, I got a long box full of things, mostly Spider-Man. There's some odds and ends in here that'll be fun to look at, and you know, maybe some of you are looking for these things or want to have them in your collection because they're pretty rad. The first one, these are Hero Magazine. I think they were mail-aways. I don't think they were inserts. I could be wrong on that. But they're little ash cans of titles of stuff in the 90s. So, for example, there's a Shadowhawk Saga ash can. That's a blue foil edition. There's one that's a more rare red foil edition. An even more rare gold foil edition, all Shadowhawk. And then you can see a few more of those in there. And then some fun stuff like Wetworks, there's Ultra Force, The Pit. This was all stuff actually from, there was a comic book store that went out of business, or got bought out, I should say. It didn't go out of business, but it got bought out several years ago locally, actually in Lafayette. And this was stuff that was in their collection of things in store. So it was just fun. You know, it's just fun little stuff. Fun little additions. Here's a Deep Space Nine foil prismatic. Alien versus Predator, red foil, hard case. Batman and Grendel. There's another Alien vs. Predator. This was a special preview copy of Deep Space Nine, foil one. And then here's just some of the more random things that were in that collection. There's a Tom and Jerry big book, Casper the Friendly Ghost big book, Dolphin, what was this one? Dolphin droids, you know, kind of following the influences of Ninja Turtles, undoubtedly. During that time, a lot of animal-related, you know, titles coming out there, trying to capture that lightning in the bottle that Turtles was, but a lot of them didn't really take off. You know, Captain Carrot, what was it? Radioactive karate hamsters or something along those lines. I'm blanking on the full title. I used to know it all the time because I used to reference it quite a bit. But yeah, just odds and ends, weird stuff. And there'll be some more odds and ends here. Actually, I'll just go ahead and keep it going. I'll go find them here in a second. They got mixed around a little bit. All that Spider-Man, we'll leave all that Spider-Man to the end. So, odds and ends, more odds and ends. How about Married with Children, $20.99? Obviously, picking back on the $20.99 fad there in the 90s. Cool, fun covers, clearly. That's a flashback issue. And then Married with Children 3D. So if you're a 90s nostalgia person, Married with Children fan, either one, maybe you're going to go meet what's-her-face that played Peg Bundy. That would always be a fun autograph to get. She does a lot of cons and stuff lately. Speed Racer, this is 90 Speed Racer. So that's Zero. That one is a lenticular cover. So it's kind of like that hologram-ish, kind of not hologram, plastic cover. You can scratch it on with your fingernails. Not that I did. But you know what I'm saying. So there are a couple zeros. There's a number 1. This is like the New Adventures of Speed Racer 1, 2, and I believe it was 6. And then this is Speed Racer 3D. 3D number 1. Anime fans, Power Ranger fans, Ultraman fans. Ultraman number 1, number 2, and I believe that's number 3. Yes, number 3 of 3. So that's the full Ultraman series. Somewhat collectible. You know, number 1 used to go for like 30, 40 bucks back in the day. Now it's a $15 book. And then this is number 1, or excuse me, negative 1 of the follow-up series to Ultraman with a real cool foil cover. And then some goofy stuff here. You want some goofy stuff? How about Beethoven, number 1? You guys remember that movie? Probably not. I vaguely remembered it. I just remembered the spit scene where the dog just starts flapping its lips and spit's flying everywhere, and the guy's like, ah! So, Beauty and the Beast, number 1, 2. Aladdin, Return of Jafar, number 1. Number 2, there's a trade paperback based on the movie. Little Mermaid, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you're a Disney fan, that could be in your wheelhouse. More 90s goodnessness, following up from the 80s goodnessness. Here is Mr. T and the T-Force. These are sealed copies. If you see the card in it, it's a sealed version. So there's your number 1 sealed. Notice the newsstand, the barcode there. There's another number 1 sealed with the newsstand. This is the special edition one that comes with the gold card. So that one's worth a little bit more because of the gold. And then this one's opened, so no card, no seal, but it's a great reader copy if you want to read Mr. T or if you enjoy Mr. T stuff. And then again, some more random stuff. Flintstones, number 1. This is a Frank Frazetta. This is actually the Masterworks series of great comic book artists featuring Frank Frazetta and the Shining Knight there on the cover. Here is Stalker, number 1. That one's a pretty cool one. There's a Scooby-Doo, number 10. That's all new Scooby-Doo. Savage Dragon, number 1. Jaguar, something. Droids, number 2. And then that's just kind of a random one. And these are more of the ash cans from Wetworks. And then Casper, the giant-sized ghost, number 1. So, again, there's a lot of cool things, you know, random things. We all like to see random stuff every once in a while, you know, break from the norm and not just pounding, you know, key issues and, you know, oh, here's Avengers, here's the first appearance of so-and-so, here's, you know, here's this, here's that. You know, we like to keep it interesting the best that we can. But saying that, this is all Spectacular Spider-Man. So it's starting at issue 115 here. And I'll just kind of flip through them. So it's a lot of 90s stuff. There's the image from the Spider-Man Brand New Day, in case you guys saw that. Maybe, maybe not. But this is a lot of the story arc that could have been or could have been used in the Brand New Day, especially if they were going to lean into Tombstone. Tombstone was a big proponent in the Spectacular Spider-Man series, as well as Punisher and so forth. There's your holographic anniversary cover. There's Puma, Green Gobbo, Furman, the X-Men crossover. This issue was actually one of my very first comics that I had as a kid. I remember getting this off the rack at a, what was it, Blue Lion, I believe it was, a grocery store in Florida when I was visiting my grandpa when I was younger. But yeah, got that at a like I said, Blue Lion, I think is what it was, grocery chain. So I remember going back there every time we had to get groceries when we were visiting and just going to that rack and sitting down and looking at stuff. And then holographic cover. More Tombstone. Yeah, awesome stuff. And then Web of Spider-Man. Don't want to knock my box over. Yes, so Web of Spider-Man, starting with issue number 71. So you got Silvermane. So yeah, so if you're a Web of Spider-Man fan, needing some 90s stuff, Sandman. All these are in great condition. The Chameleon. These are sealed metallic ink covers. That's kind of a rarer or more rare non-metallic ink cover. Scarlet Spider, and then some annuals. Yeah. Cool things, right? And then we're going to move into Spider-Man titled stuff. So this is the McFarlane Spider-Man. I know a lot of people dig the McFarlane Spider-Man. So this is going to start with issue number 6. And then classic Ghost Rider. There's your Wolverine covers. Love those. Your homage cover to its own number 1, Black Suit. A lot of people look for that one. This one was one of my favorite books as a kid because it read sideways and it flipped up. Plus, spoiler alert, Shatterstar stabs Juggernaut in the eye. And it is gruesome as can be. And I loved it as a kid. I was just like, oh my God. You know, and his eye regenerates. There's the anniversary issue, by the way. But just a great book. You know, classic McFarlane. That's when McFarlane really hit my radar, was with that issue. I just thought it was super great. Early Jay Lee stuff. Classic covers. Again, metallic ink, all sealed. Hobgoblin, Scarlet Spider, and then some of these are die cut. So this is actually, the bars actually opens up. That's the cardstock cover on top of the regular cover. That one's pretty rad. You know, some of those early 90s gimmicks, you know, people playing around with, you know, with covers and whatnot. And then Amazing Spider-Man, again. This one we're starting at issue number 364. So, you know, a lot of 90s stuff. This stuff, truth be told, pretty common. You know, kind of that overproduced. You know, when they hit 300 with Spider-Man and, you know, they just started producing this stuff. I believe this stuff was even like every 2 weeks at the time with Spider-Man. And the 90s stuff was just super common. I mean, with the cartoon TV show going on, you got the X-Men cartoon show going on, all the video games, you know, Maximum Carnage, Avengers, you know, you had the Avengers arcade machine, just a lot of early Marvel, 90s Marvel stuff, again, that just made it shows up in a lot of collections. But, you know, what stands this stuff out is all of this stuff, nice copies. Again, a lot of this stuff came from a comic book store that had shut down, and this was kind of their overstock. I don't know if it was like they were picking an issue out of all the Spider-Mans and putting it back and setting it back or what have you. But a lot of it doesn't even look touched. It's pretty crispy. So while it's common, it's high grade common. So it's still still pretty collectible in that sense. And then you have your Spider-Man 2099. This is going to be the last of it here. So this is starting at issue number 2. So several number 2s, number 3. And again, this is all high-grade stuff, really good condition. If you're looking for Spider-Man 2099, I haven't had any on the shelf for a while. I had a full collection. Somebody that came in and just bought the whole short box. So that was pretty solid for them. And then 2099 stuff gets picked over quite a bit for me. So it's going to be nice to actually have some issues on the shelf and in the back stock for Spider-Man 2099 finally. And especially early numbers and a lot here. We're all the way up to issue number 16. And I believe it was like a 45 issue series or so. So, because you'll see an issue here. That one. That's number 36. Spider-Man or Venom 2099. So that's a great one. And then this one. This is one of those handouts, mail-aways. But what makes this rare? It's a Todd McFarlane art. So a Todd McFarlane handout giveaway. Skating on thin ice, about kids getting into trouble. And then if you look closely, you can really see, how those kids look. And you know what that reminds me of? Korn, Follow the Leader. If you didn't know, now you know. Because McFarlane and Capullo did the artwork for that album too. Look it up. Compare apples to apples. Spider-Man Unlimited. What was that? Number 5 and number 9. And if you notice, this one actually continues the Mark of Cain story arc. So, anyway, so that's the long box. We got through it. Again, this Saturday is Lafayette Comic-Con. This Sunday is Bloomington, Indiana Toy and Comic Expo. I will share details on that stuff here soon. Show up. Please show up. If you are a comic toy nerd person at all, you need to be there. You need to see these shows. So, I'll see you this weekend, if not sometime during the week, and then I'll talk to you tomorrow with New Comic Book Day. So, until then, stay safe, stay cool, Excelsior.